So I'm scrolling and I see this guy making lettuce wraps. And a thought pops into my head that I'd never thought would enter there before. And it was, I think I should try a lettuce wrap. So today we're going to try 3 of his recipes and we're going to see how this goes. We're going to start with his avocado egg salad, but instead of eggs, we are going to use tofu. Then we're going to make the BLT wrap, but instead of bacon, we're going to try soy curl bacon. And then we're going to make his taco wrap. And all of these recipes, we're going to use the techniques that we learned from Ryan Kankey, the lettuce wrap guy. So let's see how this goes. Before we get started, we need to prep a few things that are going to go into these wraps. Let's start with the soy curl bacon, because bacon makes every sandwich better. So these are soy curls. If you're not familiar with them, I made a whole video about them. I'll link in the description box below. But to use them, we need to soak them in some hot water for about 10 minutes to rehydrate. Once they're rehydrated, we can drain them, and we want to press out as much water as we can. And then we're going to put those right into our pan. We're going to want to saute these for a few minutes until they get browned. And I'm talking like a really brown color on these. That gives them a lot of flavor. So just keep cooking them, and while that's cooking, let's mix together the sauce. It's going to add a lot of the bacony flavor to our soy curls. We're going to start with some Bragg's liquid aminos. If you don't have Bragg's, you can use low sodium soy sauce here. Then I'm going to add in some liquid smoke. I like the hickory flavored liquid smoke. And then just a smidge of cayenne pepper. Let's stir that all together. And now that our soy curls are browned, we can pour this over the top to coat them. And we're going to get that cooking until all of that water gets absorbed into the soy curls. When the steam kind of clears and the water is absorbed, we can go ahead and add a drizzle of real maple syrup. This is the real deal. It's not pancake syrup. This is the color we're looking for right here. So that's a soy curl bacon. It's super easy to make, and it'll crisp up a little bit when it cools and that sugar in the maple syrup caramelizes. I put these on salads. I put them in sandwiches. It's just a really good thing to keep on hand. So I always make extra when I make it. So now we need some scrambled tofu for the egg in our avocado egg salad sandwich. I've made this on the channel before, but I'll run through it real quick for you. It's super easy. We're just going to crumble the tofu into the pan. We don't need to press it or drain it. We're just going to go right into the pan. And then we just need to season it up. We do a little bit of onion and garlic powder, some nutritional yeast flakes, some chicken style seasoning, and cook that down until it's browned up a little bit. And that's all you need to do to make your scrambled tofu. I don't even measure the ingredients anymore. I've made this so many times, but I will put a link in the description box below for the recipe. So while you're down there checking out the recipes, why don't you click the subscription button and click the notification bell, and let's get back to making our avocado egg salad lettuce wrap. For the egg salad, I'm going to use about a cup of this scrambled tofu. You can easily double this recipe if you're making it for a picnic or feeding more people. And I'm going to add in diced avocado. I like to dice mine right into the skin and scoop it out with a spoon. It makes it easier, less mess. Now let's toss in some diced onion. And I would put in a little celery for crunch if I had it. I don't have any celery this time, so I'm adding some extra onion. And then I like some sweet pickle relish and some plant-based mayo. I just need a teaspoon of Dijon mustard with a little salt to taste. And that's all we need for our avocado egg salad. We'll stir it together. The avocado adds a lot of richness and creamy texture, so you don't have to load up with a lot of mayo. Really, this sandwich is my new favorite thing. Yeah, that's really good. Now, Ryan's guide taught me a few things about making lettuce wraps. He said we want to find a big head, but big isn't the most important thing. Round is the most important thing if you want to get nice big leafies to come off to make your wraps. Once you've got your head of lettuce, just rinse it off and bang the bottom on the countertop, and that will make it easy to pull the core out. And then you want to rinse it really well between all the layers. He also says that you need to soak the lettuce wraps in warm water for a bit of time. I found this super messy and really unnecessary because you really want dry lettuce when you're making these wraps. So after I washed it, I dried it off really good, and I thought that was good enough. I might change my mind after I've made a dozen of these or two, but this is my thought right now. We want 2 big leaves of lettuce to make the best structure and the right lettuce to filling ratio. I'm going to add in some of our soy curl bacon, some of this creamy avocado egg salad, and that's really all you need here. You could add in some tomatoes. I think he used some hot sauce in his, so you can do that if you want. And we're going to wrap this right up, which is a bit of a challenge. It's a bit of a skill I didn't realize I didn't have. And once I get it all wrapped up, it goes right into the fridge for about 10 minutes, so it helps it all hold together when I cut it and it's ready to eat. This soy curl bacon recipe is in my book, The Kidlicious, but I'll give it to you in the description box below. Well, that's chilling. Let's get started on my favorite summer sandwich, the BLT. Something about the BLT sandwich makes me feel like I'm at summertime. I actually have a recipe for a BLT pasta salad in my Kidlicious cookbook. I did make the BLT pasta salad on the channel, so I'll put a link in the description box below. Okay, for the BLT wrap, we are going to start with our paper down, then our lettuce. I want to put a little bit of this plant-based mayo in the bottom for a dressing, and then I'm going to add in the soy curl bacon, and then some sliced avocado. So I guess that makes this a black wrap instead of BLT, but either way, it's going to be really good. I'm going to put in some sliced tomato. Let's roll it up now using the same deli paper and tuck and roll method that we used before. And we're going to put this into the fridge to chill. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to eat all these lettuce wraps. I guess I'll have to share with my husband. The last wrap of the day, we are going to make a taco wrap. Of course, if you've been around very long, you know I love a good taco. Let's start by adding some black beans to our lettuce cup, and then we are going to add in some pico de gallo, or you could use some store-bought salsa here. That's just fine. I'm adding in avocado and some plant-based ranch. I do have a recipe I can put in the description box below. It is really worth making. I love to make my own ranch dressing. If you happen to have my tofu taco burger that I made in a video a few times ago, I'll link below. Let's continue to roll this up. I lost an avocado. This one is really wet. I think maybe my beans were a little bit too juicy when I put them into this lettuce wrap, but it's coming together. Let's stick it in the fridge to cool. Oh, no, I forgot the chips. We were supposed to put crushed chips into that wrap. That would have made the wrap. I guess I'm going to have to make another taco wrap a little bit later, but let's start with what we have for now.
Let's start by digging into this BLT wrap.
So a few things I've learned about making lettuce wraps. One, it's not as easy as it looks, and you can only get one or two good wraps from a head of lettuce, at least from the head of lettuce that I had. So I made my first one. It's a little bit small. This is the BLT wrap, and it looks good. It's smaller than the other ones were, but I wanted to see how easy it is to eat. It's good. It's definitely a good wrap. I feel like I need to do a better job at kind of mixing my ingredients up so I don't get a whole bite of avocado in one bite and a whole bite of the soy curl bacon in another bite. All in all, it's a great lunch. And it is the one I was most excited about because I love that avocado egg salad. It looks really good and I want to give it a try. I do think the paper needs to stay on while you're eating it, otherwise the whole thing completely falls apart. I'm trying to do the thing where you pop it up like a popsicle, see if I can get it to pop up a little bit. Because lettuce wraps are a little tricky in getting everything kind of to stay together. That one is definitely worth it. It's really good. This reminds me a lot of going to the lake in the summertime or going swimming and having a nice cool sandwich or something afterwards. This is really good. And you know, if you didn't want to do the whole lettuce thing, you could still make this whole thing and do it in one of those extreme tortilla wraps. They've only got 50 calories and they've got a lot of protein. So it might be another option if you're not wholly into this lettuce thing. So we had tacos this week. I had leftover beans, leftover pico. So it made a great idea for a wrap, but I feel like this one is way too wet and I didn't have the right lettuce leaves left over to do this. My lettuce leaves were kind of a little torn or a little bit curled up or something. So here's what it looks like. Not very pretty, and it's very, very wet. So yummy. But very messy. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead and do that. I love to try new things so that you don't have to. And I like to share my tried and true recipes so you can get a healthy plant-based dinner on the table without a whole lot of work. I ended up buying Ryan's ebook. There are just really so many good sandwich ideas in there. Whether I made them in a lettuce wrap or on a healthy tortilla, I felt like they were easy enough to convert to plant-based or vegetarian, and I can have good healthy sandwiches all summer long. If you are interested in some more healthy sandwich ideas, or you have some things you want me to try, you want to make me part 2 of this recipe video, then let me know in the comments below. If you're just starting to go plant-based and you're trying to get more plants into your diet, I do have a cookbook, and I'll put a link to that in the description box below as well, or you can check out the recipes right here.